Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss the double angle formula. We have started the topic trigonometry. Now these are the formulas which will be given to us in the formula sheet, that sine 2a, then cos 2a and tan 2a. This is called the double angle identity, the double angle formula. Now cos 2a we can write the cos 2a as this and similarly as this. Now this will be given in the formula sheet, and we can see that this will be given in this form, that this will be the formula sheet that we will have, that cos sine 2a, cos 2a and tan 2a. Now this is the first question, how to solve the questions like these. So you can see here that this one is sine 2x is equals to sine x. So we can use the first identity over here, that this will become 2 sine of x cos of x is equals to sine of x. Now we can cancel out these two, or we can simplify it like this, that 2 sine of x cos of x is equals to minus sine of x is equal to 0. Now from here we can take sine x as common. So if we take sine x as common, so this will become 2 cos of x minus 1 is equals to 0. Now this means that sine x will be equal to 0 and 2 cos of x will minus 1 is equals to 0. If you further simplify it, this will become sine of x, sine inverse of 0. So we know that sine 0 will be at 0, x will be equal to 0, and then x will be equals to 2 pi. Now if we simplify it further, we can write it as this will be 0 and 360, or we can say in degrees it's 0 and 2 pi, and in radian it's 0 and 2 pi, and in degrees it will be 0 and 360 degrees. Now let's do the second part. Of second part we can write it as 2 cos of x is equals to 1, which means x will be equals to cos inverse of 1 by 2. Now this will be the reference angle. So let's find it out. Make sure that your calculator must be in degrees for this question. Cos inverse of 1 by 2. So cos inverse of 1 by 2, this will be equals to 60 degrees. Now here we can see for the second case, cos inverse is cos of x is equals to 1 by 2, which means cos is positive. Now cos is positive in two quadrants, in this one and in this one. This angle will be 60 degrees, this angle will be 60 degrees. So which means that one angle will be equals to 60 degrees, and the other angle will be, this angle will be equals to 60 degrees, and this angle, this whole angle will be equals to 360 minus 60, which means 300. Now we will have our final answer will be x will be equals to 0 degrees, then 60 degrees, then 300 degrees, and then 360 degrees. This will be the final answer. I hope that the concept is clear, and if you will have any question, you can ask it in the comment section. Now we can see here that the process is same, but the main point is that how to use the double angle formula to solve a trigonometric equation. Now let's move to the next one. Now here again we can see we have cos of 2x. Now cos of 2x, for cos of 2x we have three identities, that cos of 2x will be equals to cos square of x, this one, cos square of x minus sine square of x, and the other one is 1 minus 2 sine square of x, and the other one is 2 cos square of x minus 1. So we can see that we have these three identities for cos. Now we will use this one. Why we are using this one? Because in trigonometric equation और trigonometric function हम हमेशा ये कोशिश करते हैं कि किसी एक trigonometric रेशियो trigonometric function की फॉर्म में इक्वेशन आ जाए. So we have to replace cos of 2x with this thing. Now this will be 1 minus 2 sine square of x plus 3 sine of x is equals to, now if we shift it to the other side, the equation will become 2 sine square of x minus 3 sine of x plus 2 minus 1 is equal to 0. और इसको further simplify करें, so this will be now this one is a quadratic equation. We can see that this one is a quadratic equation, which means that this term we can take sine x as the variable x or a. Now we can directly solve this one using the calculator. Now a is 2, b is minus 3, and c is plus 1. So we will have two values. First one is x is equals to 1, and the second one is x is equals to 1 by 2. Not x, we cannot use this word x, this variable x. We can write as sine of x is equal to 1 and sine of x is equals to 1 by 2. Now for both the cases we can see that this will be equals to, now sine x will be equals to sine inverse of 1. Sine inverse of 1 is equals to 90 degrees. Now here x will be equals to 90 degrees. Now here we can see, let's see the first case when sine of x is equals to 1. So now when sine of x is positive, we can see we can use this one as well. So this will be equals to sine of x is positive, 90 degree means this will be over here, and so it means that the first angle will be 90 degree. X will be equals to 90 degrees, and after pi it will repeat itself, which means the next angle will be 270 degrees. Please keep this thing in your mind that if the range is in radian, it means we have to convert it in radian. So for the first case, we will have two answers. The first answer will be, if we convert it in radian, the first answer will be x will be equals to pi by 2, and the next one will be, let's convert this one 270 degrees into pi. So we know that 1 degree is equals to pi by 180 radian. So 270 means we have to divide it by 180. So 270 divided by 180, this will be equals to 3 by 2 pi. So we can say the other answer will be 3 by 3 pi by 2 will be the second answer. Now let's see the second one. The second case, sine of x is equals to 1 by 2. So x will be equals to sine inverse of 1 by 2. Now shift sine inverse of 1 by 2. This will be equals to 30 degrees. So x will be equals to 30 degrees. Now we will use the same concept, CAST. Now sine is positive. Now sine is positive in two quadrants. One is this one. This must be 30 degree. And the other one will be this one. This must be 30 degrees. Now if if you try to find out the final answer, x will be equals to 30 degrees because this will be the first angle and the other one will be this one. So which means 180 minus 30, which means 150 degrees. Now again keep this thing in your mind that we have to convert it in radian because the main range is in radian. So this must be pi by 6 and 150 divided by 180. So this will be equal to 5 by 6 pi. So we can write it as 5 by 6 pi. So this will be the final answer. Now if we conclude it, so for this case, x will be equals to, we will have four answers. First one will be pi by 2, then 3 pi by 2, then pi by 6, and then 5 by 6 pi. So this will be the final answer. Let's move to the next one. So we can use the identity, we can use the compound angle formula because we can write tan 3x as tan of 2x plus x is equals to this thing 3 tan of x minus, in fact we have to choose the left hand side only. So we can write this one left hand side as tan 3x as tan of 2x plus x. So we can see the compound angle identity. We have to use this one. So this one is tan of alpha a plus b is equal to this thing. So if we use this formula, this will become tan of 2x plus tan of x whole divided by 1 minus tan of 2x into tan of x. Now we can see here, keep this thing in your mind, that if here we will have plus sign, then we will have plus over here and minus over here. So you can see over here that plus and then minus over here. Be very careful in using the identities. Now here again we have to see the right hand side also, that here this one will be, this one is tan and tan, so it means we don't need to convert it into sine and cos, so we have to use the double angle identity over here and here. So what is the double angle identity? This one is the double angle identity. So this one is the double angle identity. Tan of 2a is equals to 2 tan a, 1 minus tan square of a. So we can write this one as, tan 2x means 2 tan of a. Now 2 tan of x, 2 tan of x divided by 1 minus tan square of x plus tan of x, this one. Similarly, over here 1 minus tan, for tan 2x we have to use the identity, which is 2 tan of x divided by 1 minus tan square of x into this tan of x. Now if we take the LCM, now we have to take the LCM, so this will become 2 tan of x plus tan of x into 1 minus tan square of x whole divided by 1 minus tan square of x. ये अभी हमने सिर्फ न्यूमिनेटर में एलसीएम लिया है. नाउ डिनोमिनेटर अगर एलसीएम लें, दिस विल बी 1 माइनस tan square of x, इसको आपने 1 से मल्टीप्लाई करना है, देन माइनस 2 tan square of x, बिकॉज ये tan और ये tan आपने मल्टीप्लाई कर दिया, and then this will be whole divided by 1 minus tan square of x. Now we can cancel out this one and this one. Okay, so if we simplify it further, so this will become 2 tan of x plus tan of x minus tan cube of x whole divided by 1 minus tan square of x minus 2 tan square of x. If we simplify it further, so this will be 3 tan of x minus tan cube of x whole divided by 1 minus 3 tan square of x, which is the right hand side of the question. So you can see that 3 tan of x minus tan cube divided by 1 minus 3 tan square of x. Let's move to the next one, the another question that prove the identity. Now for this question, prove the identity, we have to see the right hand side. Here we can see that we have to use the compound angle formulas again. So for the first, in numerator we have to use the sine a plus b. So sine a plus b, we have to use this formula, that this will become, for right hand side, this will be 2 sine of, let's take it in the common side, let's take 2 as common and just simplify this one, 2x cos of y minus cos of x sine of y whole divided by, now here for this one we have to use this identity, that's cos alpha plus beta. Over here please be very careful about the sign. जब cos a plus b है तो यहाँ पे cos a cos b minus sin a sin b है, तो इसको आप यूज करें तो दिस विल बी cos of x sin of y plus sin of x cos of y माइनस ब्रैकेट्स का यूज करें. नाउ cos प्लस के लिए क्या है, माइनस होगा, so this will be, now there is some mistake. Now this is the identity we have to use. We can use sine and cos identity over here. So if we simplify it further, so this will become 2 sine of x cos of y minus 2 cos of x sine of y whole divided by, this will be cos of x cos of y minus plus sin x sin y minus cos of x cos of y plus sin of x sin of y. Now if we simplify it further, we can cancel out these two. So this will be, we can cancel out this one, not this one. We can cancel out this one and this one. So this will become 2 sine of x cos of y minus 2 cos of x sine of y whole divided by, now this will be 2 sine of x cos of y. Now using the basic maths, we can write this one as 2 sine of x cos of y divided by 2 sine of x cos of y. दोनों के नीचे हम डिवाइड करके की फॉर्म में लिख सकते हैं 2 cos of x sin of y divided by 2 sine of x cos of y. Now from here what we can do is we can cancel out few terms, like so here we can see we can cancel out these two terms. But let's change this one over here, that this must be sine. So this should be sine over here, and here again this must be sine. So we need to change this one because in denominator we have both sine and both cos. So यहाँ पे sine है. So now we can cancel out sine x with sine x and sine y with sine y. So fine, and 2 with 2. So finally here we have cos of y divided by sine of y minus cos of x divided by sine of x. So finally this will be equals to cot of y minus cot of x. This will be the final answer and this will be the right hand side. Cot of y minus cot of x. Keep this thing in your mind that if tan of x is equals to 1 by cot of x, ये आइडेंटिटी है, ये रेसिप्रोकल होते हैं एक दूसरे के. तो if tan of x is equals to sin x by cos of x, तो cot of x किसके बराबर होगा? Cos of x by sin of x. So we have used this thing. So that is it for today. So आज की क्लास में we have discussed the double angle identities, और उसके बाद हमने we have used some compound angle identities, और उसमें हमने ये different angles find किए थे. I hope that the concept is clear. If you have any question, you can ask it in the comment section. और अगर आपने previous कोई lesson miss किया है, तो you can see the link in the description. Thank you.